Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. It's week 4, and for this week I'm going to be talking about the Oscars nominations that came out recently, and I'll also be predicting them. I'm only going to be talking about the higher rated ones, like supporting actor and actresses, director and best picture, and yeah, that's it really, I think. So without further ado, let's get into it. So first off, we have actor in a leading role. The nominees are Casey Affleck for Manchester by the Sea, Andrew Garfield for Hacksaw Ridge, Ryan Gosling for La La Land, Viggo Mortensen for Captain Fantastic, and Denzel Washington for Fences. I haven't seen every movie on this list. I've only seen Hacksaw Ridge, La La Land, and actually that's it. But I reckon they're going to give it to Ryan Gosling. I think because it's a musical and like he's having to do more than just act, he's having to sing, he's having to play the piano, and he also gives a terrific acting performance. I think they're going to give it to him. So moving on to actor in a supporting role, we have got, I never know how to say his name, Mahershala Ali for Moonlight, Jeff Bridges for Hell or High Water, Lucas Hedges for Manchester by the Sea, Dev Patel for Lion, and Michael Shannon for Nocturnal Animals. I've only seen one of those movies, and that's Lion. I think Lucas Hedges, they're not going to give it to him, even though it's been said that he is absolutely incredible. I think he's too young, and I think they're not going to give it to him for that reason. So I think they're going to give it to Mahershala Ali for Moonlight. Actress in a leading role, Isabelle Huppert for Elle, Ruth Negga, that sounded really wrong, it's not, I'm not sure how it's pronounced, Ruth Negga, that's it, for Loving, Natalie Portman for Jackie, Emma Stone, La La Land, and Meryl Streep for Florence Forster Jenkins. Again, the only one I've seen on that list is La La Land. From what I've heard, Ruth Negga is excellent in Loving, as is Isabelle Huppert in Elle, but this is a tricky one. This is probably the hardest one. You know what, I think my head says Meryl Streep, but my heart says Emma Stone. So I'm gonna go with my heart and I'm gonna go Emma Stone. Again, same reasons as Ryan Gosling. She's not only acting, she is singing, dancing, and also giving an extremely good acting performance as well. So I think she'll just edge it over Meryl Streep. Actress in a supporting role, Viola Davis for Fences, Naomi Harris for Moonlight, Nicole Kidman for Lion, Octavia Spencer for Hidden Figures, and Michelle Williams for Manchester by the Sea. Again, I've only seen Lion out of that list, and I reckon they're going to give it to Michelle Williams for Manchester by the Sea. From what I've heard she's terrific in that performance. Nicole Kidman, for me in Lion, she isn't in it enough for her to edge it over anyone else. She's good in it, but she's not the best part of that movie either. And from what I hear, like other movies such as Moonlight, such as Fences, such as Manchester by the Sea have got better reviews than Lion. But I reckon they're going to give it to Michelle Williams. Okay, moving on to, if I can find it, directing. So we have Denis Villeneuve for Arrival, Mel Gibson for Hacksaw Ridge, Damien Chazelle for La La Land, Kenneth Lonergan for Manchester by the Sea, and Barry Jenkins for Moonlight. This is a really difficult one. I've seen La La Land and I've seen Hacksaw Ridge. This is really difficult. I think it's going to be one of those two personally, and I think they're going to give it to Chazelle. He didn't win directing for Whiplash, I don't think. No, he didn't win it for Whiplash. But in La La Land, the directing is incredible. The amount of the one shot camera takes is just outstanding, and the way the whole choreography is amazing for La La Land, and I think they're going to give it to him, and rightfully so. I really think he deserves it. And on to the final award, Best Picture, where there are 9 nominations. I'm not really sure why there are 9. I think it was 8 last year and they've upped it to 9 this year. Should just bring it back down to 5 to make it harder for themselves and to make it more interesting. So we have Arrival, Fences, Hacksaw Ridge, Hell or High Water, Hidden Figures, La La Land, Lion, Manchester by the Sea, and Moonlight. It's a hell of a list, and once again, I've only actually seen 3 of those 9 movies, mostly because the majority of those movies have only just been released or not even being released yet. Manchester by the Sea hasn't even got a UK-wide release. Lion only just came out. La La Land came out around mid-January. Hidden Figures isn't even out yet. Moonlight isn't even out yet. Fences isn't even out yet. Hell or High Water were the only 2 that actually came out in 2016 in the UK. So it's going to be hard to predict this one. Of course, all these films have got great reviews, no doubt. That's why they're nominated for Best Picture. Each one deals with different topics. Hacksaw Ridge is a war movie. La La Land is like a love letter to LA and to old school musical movies. Lion is a true story, as is Hacksaw Ridge actually. Manchester by the Sea is, from what I hear, is a depressing movie. Moonlight, I'm not too sure what that's about. Rival, sci-fi movie. Again, not actually sure what happens in that. But I reckon they are going to give it to La La Land. I think they will. I think they will. Again, going with my heart and my head this time as well. I think because La La Land, with the amount of nominations it's got 14, which I think ties the record for most nominations or has gone one better than the previous one. La La Land was an incredible movie. If you haven't seen it, I really urge you go see it. Oh, hold on. And I can't really see the Oscars panel giving it to Lion. I can't see them giving it to Hacksaw Ridge. I can't see them giving it to Arrival. I can't see them giving it to Hidden Figures either. The only ones that stand out are La La Land, Manchester by the Sea, and Moonlight. And I haven't even seen the latter 2. It's just because of reviews that I've heard and performances. And I just think La La Land, because it's such a unique film for this current era of movies, that I think it will win. Yeah, they're giving it to La La Land. So that's the end of this video. Now I know you're probably thinking, oh, he's done another video in his room and he's done another video about Oscars or some form of awards. Next week, I promise you, will be excellent. I'm really looking forward to it. It will be glorious. But yeah, those were my predictions for the Oscars. I probably got every single prediction wrong. We shall see. I don't know when the Oscars are actually. Let's find out. Oh, Sunday, February the 26th. I might try and watch it, see if I can get a stream of it. It's the 89th one as well. Bloody hell, that's so many. That's this week's video done. On to next week. I will see you then.